Hey friend, have you heard of the truth that COVID-19 actually heals? Or have you heard of the fact that people who have suffered from COVID-19 actually do recover? I've come to add on the few voices. Friends, a couple of hours ago, a friend of mine, a dear friend of a very special friend of mine called me and she told me, Simon, my mom, my dad, and my little brother have tested negative for COVID-19. I felt so happy. I felt so joyous because these people have been battling with this disease since I guess for the past whole month. They have been going through this particular tragedy, and today they have tested negative. I was so happy. I felt like hugging my friend via the phone, but I couldn't. We are in a pandemic, social distancing. I felt like flying, but I couldn't. But then I remembered the families that are going through this particular thing. I remembered the people that are still going through this process. I remembered the people that are still going through this particular trauma. I remembered the very many families that have lost loved ones that are still recovering mentally and psychologically. I remembered the very many countries that are still devastated because of this particular virus. I remembered my country because here we are in our second lockdown. Numbers are raising each and every single day. Deaths are raising every single day. I remembered you, and so I made this video. I want to let us know that we are living in a world that is full of tragedy. We are living in a world that is full of dismay. We are living in a world that is full of fear. We are living in a world that is full of tragedies. We are living in a world that is full of turmoil. We are living in a world where everything seems to be even more darker. Here in Uganda, the COVID-19 cases have increased. Here in Uganda, only in my country, the number of people that have died so far to COVID-19 has spiked up. Here in Uganda, the hospitals that are authorized to treat COVID-19 are full to capacity of COVID-19 patients. Here in Uganda, the oxygen supply to all those different particular cases is not even enough to cater for everyone. We are in the world where all these sorts of things are happening, and it seems and it feels like it's going to be forever. But I want to encourage you. I'm here to encourage us that it's just for a test of time. I'm here to encourage us that we are stronger than COVID-19. I'm here to encourage us that we are stronger than the starving that is happening within our country. Because people are no longer working, people don't have what to eat, people are starving in their houses, people are starving in their homes. But I want to let us know that there is hope. Hope is the expectation that something good is coming. I want to let us know that every single morning that we rise up, that is an opportunity that God has granted us life, and therefore we need to keep hopeful that He will provide us for through that day and to the next day and the other day and the other day. I've come to encourage us for all the families that are going through that tragedy, the drama of COVID-19, for all the families that have lost loved ones to this particular virus. I want to encourage you that be strong. I want to remind us that trophies are not given to people who start the race. Trophies are not given to people who start the race. Trophies are not given to people who don't finish the race. Trophies are only given to people who finish the race. I want to remind us, some of us entered this tragedy unawarely. We just saw everything come out of the blue. We had lockdowns, we had school shutdowns, we had markets closed, we had churches closed, and it was happening just out of the blue. But I want to encourage us, it's too late. We cannot go back to change what happened in 2019, but we can do something today that will change how 2021 is going to end. We can do something today that will change how our next 5 years are going to change, how our next 20 years are going to end for our households and for our lives. So I want us to keep strong. Don't give up just because this pandemic has happened. Don't give up just because you have lost a business or you have lost a job. I want you to stay optimistic. What is hope? Hope is the expectation that something good will come. It does not matter what has happened. I want to let you know that you are stronger and bigger than this COVID-19. Why? Because greater is He. The Bible says greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. I want to remind us that greater is He that is in us. Therefore, we are more than conquerors. COVID-19 cannot finish us. I remember some time back when my friends dad had just tested positive. She gave me a call. She was crying. She told me, Simon, my mom, my dad, and my little brother, they have tested positive. What am I going to do? I don't know. Simon, I don't know what to do. I told her, hang on in there. Hang on in there. Hang on in there, because it's just a test of time. We are going to go through this, but only if we don't give up. We are going to go through this, but only if we don't throw in the towel, only if we don't back down, only if we don't throw up, only if we keep in there, only if we hang on in there. I want to encourage us that just like my friend's family has overcome this, your family will overcome this, your household will overcome this. Whatever you're going through, be it a financial crisis, be it a food crisis, be it a health crisis, be it a marital crisis, whatever is happening, because I came to the realization that within the first lockdown, very many of our young girls got pregnant, very many of our young people didn't go back to school, very many families, very many marriages were devastated. They broke, they separated just because of that first lockdown. Now we are in lockdown 2. What is going to happen? I want to encourage us to be strong. I want to encourage us to be braver. I want to encourage us to put on our inner self. The Bible says the outward man may seem to be failing, but inward, not a day goes by without God's unmerited favor making things new. I want to encourage us and to remind us that not a single day goes by without God's unmerited favor, God's grace making something new within. Therefore, it is important to unveil and manifest your true self, because within you is greatness, because within you is resilience. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. What's most important is how many times you rise up, you dust yourself, and continue moving in the direction of where you are moving before you fail. I want to encourage us that it does not matter what is happening. We are going to get through this. We are going to go through this. We are going to make it on the other side. There is always light at the end of the tunnel, and to make it even much better, you can choose to be the light within the tunnel, so that you can help other people who are in their darkest hours to brighten their hours, to brighten their day. I want to encourage us, if it means to leave the bad news, if it means to leave the numbers have increased, many people have died, leave the bad news and start listening to modest. The Bible says things that are modest, things that are true, whatsoever thing that is pure, whatsoever thing that is of good report, think upon. It says meditate upon these things. It is very much important that we preserve our minds within certain times. It is very much important that we guard our minds within, because once you lose your mind, you have lost it. I want us to be encouraged. Be strong. Everything is going to be okay. It's just a test of time. One man said that grapes must be crushed to make wine, that diamonds form under pressure, that olives must be pressed to release the oil, that seeds grow in darkness. So whenever you feel you're crushed, whenever you feel like you're pressed, whenever you feel like you're under pressure, whenever you feel like you're in darkness, you are in a powerful place of transformation. Therefore, don't quit. Therefore, don't give up. Therefore, don't quit just yet, because that is just preparing you for a powerful place of transformation. I want to let us know, I want to remind us that the challenges that we are going through are only shaping us for the greatness that lies ahead, are only shaping us for the greatness that lies ahead. I want us to always remember that from your greatest tragedy, from your greatest adversity comes your testimony, and your greatest testimony, my friend, is your transformational story to the world, to your household, to your family, to your country, and to the whole universe. Hang on in there. If you feel like you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel and it helps this video go to as many people as possible who are in their darkest hour. Share it with as many people as you can, so that we be the light in the darkest hour, so that we be the light in the tunnel, so that we help guide those people who are going through their darkest hour with hope, with optimism, with encouragement, with inspiration, and with the hopefulness and with the expectation that tomorrow tomorrow is going to be better. Join our family if you believe what we believe, that is to inspire our true selves, that is to discover our true selves and inspire others to do the things that inspire them. If that is something that you're into, click subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and you will be notified every single time whenever we post. Otherwise, stay hopeful, be encouraged, be optimistic, be resilient, keep the faith, hang on in there. Tomorrow is going to be better.